helps a refugee woman from Myanmar to treat her illness and improves her living condition. A care recipient in China lets go of the setbacks in life and opens his heart to serve with volunteers. Welcome to Dai Headlines. I'm Maggie Tai. Thank you for joining us. In Malaysia, Zana is a Tzu Chi care recipient who is the refugee from Myanmar. After she was diagnosed with diabetes, her husband left her, leaving her to raise the kids on her own. Due to her illness, her life became difficult. Thanks to Tzu Chi and Tima doctors' help, her living situation has now improved.
My name is Diana. I'm from Myanmar.
Zaina and her family have lived in Malaysia for more than a decade. However, when Zaina developed diabetes, her husband left her, leaving her and the kids.
I scavenged the trash full of recyclable items with my son. After selling it for money, we can buy something to eat and pay for the rent.
She had a diabetic wound on her leg.
I had 2 operations to cut off the toes. I didn't take care of it post-surgery, and now pus fills the wound. It stinks.
Ini bersih, kering ah. Okey, you ambil ini, you letak dia agak bersamaan. So ini letak sini.
Luckily enough, we have Tima joining us. Came in and then she literally cleaned the wound for hours, sitting down there, cleaned the wound.
The wound already a bit cleaner to compare with previous one. Also that time I already cut with the scissors. Skin already there's one. Yeah, if the dressing, the wound is not well managed, so it can inflame to other organs.
I can't pay the rent right now, and I haven't paid it for 4 months. The rent was paid by children in the previous 2 months.
Let's give her the cash first now. Sini tulis 460. Okay.
Tahulah sekarang jalan banyak susah lah.
It's difficult to walk now. I can't work either. Now even 2 ringgits can't buy fresh produce. My friends would bring some food here to cook for us.
Dia sendiri mari bagi masak makan.
Zainat, she actually expressed out so that she has a lot of friends helping her, and she's really grateful, and she really loves them, and she always thank God for it, yeah. And for that, I see that quite a change and really sparked me. I think that refugees, us normal human beings, we're all the same deep down, and all capable of loving, capable of caring for other people as well. If we don't do anything to them and then just let it all go, then that's it for the life of refugees. I say we can all make a change. The nurse advised us to buy a few medicines for the POC herself. So we went out to a nearby pharmacy. What really touched me is that when we left the pharmacy, when we look at the receipt, there's actually a discount given. And outside there, actually they are quite willing to help, yeah, to try to do a little bit small effort, yeah, just to help the refugees. Yeah.
It's great. The doctor is nice. She helped me clean the wound, and it is recovering very well.
The nationwide Award of Excellent Teachers honor was held recently, and Hualien region has 2 teachers awarded this honor. One of them is Chen Yuming, the principal of Yichang Junior High School. Let's go meet him.
介绍花莲县立宜昌国民中学陈玉明校长，恭喜陈校长。
Receiving the National Excellent Teachers Award for 2019, this educator knew he wanted to be a teacher at the young age of 14, but he struggled while getting into his career. Not giving up, he finally became a teacher at the age of 31.
From getting my teacher's certification, I went to test for Taitung County's junior high teacher. And then I changed a lot of schools in my career.
From being a teacher to now being a principal, Chen has continued to adhere to his initial calling of nurturing outstanding students. He not only established a creative woodworking class when he was principal at Yudong Junior High, as well as host student art exhibitions in Huaren Junior High, but now as principal at Yichang, he has transformed the school into a leading core school ahead of the nationwide syllabus adaptation.
I hope to provide more learning opportunities for the students because I want them to study not only from the textbook, I also want them to feel the friendliness of the school campus. This way, as the learning courses are student-friendly, they are more likely to be encouraged to come to class.
Serving as an educator for the past 27 years, Chen has even been a director at the Hualien County Government Office of Education. This award of excellent teacher is not only an honor, but also a responsibility, as education is his life and nurturing students is his craft.
In Singapore, the Tzu Chi Traditional Chinese Medicine Free Clinic Center has officially opened, and government officials have participated. The Free Clinic Center provides a variety of medical services to safeguard the residents' health.
3, 2, 1.
Tzu Chi's Traditional Chinese Medicine Free Clinic Center has officially opened. The Minister for Home Affairs and Minister for Law, as well as the Member of Parliament for New Sun GRC, Li Bihua, witnessed the important moment with the residents.
We are looking for a Chinese medicine treatment center, so when the residents fall ill, they would have one more choice. Tzu Chi is very famous in Taiwan and Singapore. Of course, our first choice is Tzu Chi.
Tzu Chi has been cultivating in Singapore quietly. In the community, the residents, members of the parliament, or community leaders have all seen it.
Tzu Chi's humanitarian spirit has been recognized. Besides providing services for internal medicine and health consultation, the Free Clinic Center's doctors also educate the public about health knowledge. While safeguarding the health of the residents, the doctors and volunteers also provide love and care.
All the people in Tzu Chi Foundation very, very good. Because I come here, they treat me like a family.
I live upstairs, so it is very convenient. The doctors here are very friendly and full of love. They mindfully ask me about my condition.
This free clinic has started serving our residents. We appreciate Tzu Chi's Singapore chapter for caring for our residents.
The opening ceremony of the free clinic is part of a health carnival. Through its promotion, more community residents will know that the free clinic can safeguard their health.
To celebrate the 30th anniversary of Tzu Chi headquarters in the United States, an event was held at the Sacred Storm Center for the Arts in Orange County. Everyone enjoyed the evening and were very generous with their donations. Let's join the fest.
Tzu Chi U.S. headquarters has been established for 30 years, and to help celebrate the anniversary, a special event was held. Mark Ostrander, who doesn't speak Chinese, was able to join the Suzhou adaptation performance perfectly.
It's been a really great performance. It's very difficult for me on this particular one. I've probably put about 100 hours plus into practicing. I listen to the sound and then I look at the sign and I watch the person.
STC Foundation choreographed the dance to one of the Tzu Chi songs about the bamboo coin bank era.
I think we express compassion and charity well through the use of the song in our dance.
Da drama actors also made a special appearance and sang a few songs to the delights of the audience.
Filming outside, there are a lot of mosquitoes, and sometimes there are mountains to climb or oceans to swim in. It's difficult work in such a short time, so please watch it.
The performers as well as the audience are enjoying this evening thanks to the efforts of the volunteers.
I'm so glad, I'm so proud to be here tonight and then to be with the Tzu Chi and Tzu Chi brother and sister.
And joining in Tzu Chi's medical outreach and other Tzu Chi events with other leaders in business has really inspired me. I feel grateful that I have the opportunity to do so and hope to do more in the future.
替社会跟其他人多做一些。
Thanks to the kind, loving support of the audience, the U.S. headquarters was also able to meet their fundraising goal for the night, signaling a wonderful end to the perfect evening under the stars.
Tzu Chi volunteer Dai Dunren of Pingdong, Taiwan was once a physics teacher. He joined Tzu Chi for 25 years and now is a documenting volunteer. In the second year of him joining Tzu Chi, he encountered Typhoon Herb and he felt it was his mission to record the history.
On August 2nd, 1996, people told me the Ligang Bridge collapsed. When I went there, I noticed the camera lens had become foggy, so I couldn't shoot the video, and I had to wait. I waited about 10 minutes and it saved my life, because if I hadn't waited for 10 minutes and walked forwards, I would have fallen down. I approached an area near the water, but I didn't walk ahead. I stepped back and it tumbled down. This huge area before me sank down very quickly.
I also had to walk over there like Teacher Dai, but I didn't. The bridge fell down before I stepped forwards. It was quite scary.
We still had some courage, so we set out again in the afternoon. When we reached Hao Cha village, the bridge had broken in half. We discussed if we should go ahead. The videotaping volunteer said if we wanted to shoot, we had to aim at their faces, not their rear ends. When they saw me having gone there, they stopped the discussion. Since I had gone, they shouldn't discuss, so they followed me.
We had no raincoat, so we made a hole in a large garbage bag and put it on. Teacher Dai always the hardest worker because he is chubby. He has to carry a video camera. He has to shoot from the beginning all the way to the end, so I feel he does the hardest job. Teacher Dai, you're back. I want to ask you how to adjust this. Teacher Dai isn't very talkative and he's very focused when he works, so every time I see his spirit at work, I always admire him very much.
When I'm shooting, it's like I don't have any feeling. When I'm writing, I have to put down my video camera. When I'm writing, I move by what I shoot. I want to write down Tzu Chi's history.
A recipient in Hunan Changsha has encountered much stress and setbacks in his life, hence he shut himself out from the world. Volunteers treated him as their family and taught him how to take care of himself. Now he has opened his heart and served the community. Hunan Changsha Tzu Chi volunteers traveled to Jiangxi province to visit a care recipient Qing, whom they've cared for over a year. Living in a tiny old house, Qing can now clean the place by himself. The spring couplet on the shelf was posted by volunteers during the Lunar New Year.
In the beginning, he was very frightened and refused to receive our help. I heard his dad say that he used to lock himself at home for almost a half month. The village had said that he used to be nice, but he has encountered some setbacks in recent years, and that's how he became strange.
8 years ago, Qing broke his leg in a car accident and he became irritated. His wife has left him and his children are all away from home. Afterward, he closed himself to the world. Volunteers helped to clean his house and found that his rice is molded and full of bugs. Last time, the volunteer took him to clean the weeds in the backyard. Now he knows how to do recycling and he has collected recyclables near his house.
A few years ago, he was in prison because he made some mistakes and he has no legal knowledge. Now that he's released, he lives an impoverished life. Through your education and help, he has felt the love and has changed into a brand new person.
The first time he went out with me, he held my hand and I can feel him trembling because he's very fearful. This time when he held my hand, he was shaking. He didn't have a mom and he can feel the monthly love through my companionship.
The volunteer accompanied him to cut his hair at the barber shop. Aching volunteered to help at the community event. He shed tears when the volunteers left. However, volunteers have promised to visit him again next month. In Fujian's Liancheng County, 77-year-old Luo Yonghua has psoriasis, which caused all of his arm and leg joints became twisted. Tzu Chi volunteers went to visit his family and planned to bring aid supplies to them and help him receive medical treatment. Tzu Chi volunteers visited Luo Yonghua, who lives in an old house in Wezai village in Liancheng County. The temperature is hot, but he still wears a coat because his skin is damaged.
你这个是一层一层的掉，它比如说像这一块块掉了，掉完以后，它慢慢又其他地方又掉。
He has had psoriasis for over 16 years, although he received treatment in the hospital, but the illness continues, and the massive medical expenses is beyond his ability to pay.
The shoe is customized to be wider and taller because I can't wear tight shoes. I need to walk with my heel because I can't step on my toes.
His arm and leg joints have become twisted, hence he is not able to go out to work. The family's income relies on his brother, who works outside the city. The family's meals every day are only vegetables and rice.
那你一般一天3餐都吃这个？啊？是啊。
Both of his parents are in their 70s. Volunteers felt for them seeing their crude lifestyle. They measure their sizes so they can bring them new clothes and shoes for the next time.
鞋子有没有什么想法？有没有什么要求？
鞋子解放鞋吧。
就头宽一点，是不是这样？
Volunteers also helped him receive medical treatments again because he's only 37 years old and still has a long life waiting for him.
You must first believe in yourself and believe in the doctor. Tzu Chi volunteers came here and they really cared for them and tried to understand their situations from the bottom of their hearts.
After they bid goodbye, volunteers promised to revisit soon to bring joy and laughter to its family.
抱一抱就不苦了，好不好？
Tima Central Taiwan Chapter and Tzu Chi volunteers have been conducting free clinic in Zhuolan and Miaoli County on a regular basis. Many volunteers also bring their children along, which brings more rewards to their hearts.
Parents and children volunteer together.
That's right, this is it. Don't exert pressure on your hand.
Li Mingrong experienced a problem at work, so he joined his father to come to this free clinic to teach people ways to do rehabilitation and to gain a change of scenery.
When I'm at home, I tend to think a lot. When I saw my dad's changes due to Tzu Chi, I was happy for him, so I wanted to try the free clinic.
We came to help people who are suffering.
There are several teams of parents' children in the free clinics. Qiu Jinru once worked at the Chualian Tzu Chi Medical Center. To stay close to her family, she quit her job and returned to live with her parents in central Taiwan. On weekends, she goes with her parents for free clinics. She helps to do her best to help more people.
This is all I can do. I hope to do more.
I want her to count her blessing by seeing the suffering, so she will cherish her blessing more.
One can get much by helping other people. Dr. Huang Mingyi once went to Nepal for a free clinic. This is his first time to serve in Zhuolan.
We give them very little care, but they repay you with much contentment and gratitude.
Tima members also come to Gukeng in Yunlin County for a free clinic.
Their heart seems to be beating more powerful than mine. That's good.
The doctors treat the folks as their families, so they also cure their suffering hearts.
At the time of the 9/21 earthquake, the Taipei Tzu Chi Hospital had already been under construction for 2 months and immediately strengthened the building structure design. Residents in the hospital held a special exhibition commemorating the 20th anniversary of the disaster.
On the TV, there are many images of the 9/21 earthquake disaster and reconstruction. A special exhibition featuring disaster prevention education was done for the 20th anniversary of the 9/21 earthquake. This reminds us to remember the lessons of past disasters, and also to thank those who assisted the rescue.
Natural disasters are not accidental. In fact, they are caused by human beings themselves. So we are here today commemorating the work Tzu Chi volunteers did 20 years ago. Tzu Chi went deep into these communities on 9/21.
The Tzu Chi volunteers who participated in the 9/21 earthquake reconstruction and the establishment of the Taipei Tzu Chi Hospital viewed the exhibition, which evoked memories of the past.
Now we see these photos and we didn't really believe we could accomplish all of this. But we went through this process and have saved such a life. The education given to us by the Master is really wise, and we have done a good job of nurturing this power to raise us up and make Taiwan better.
Looking at a photo and listening to the story behind it, the people watching the show are also teary-eyed.
I think our people in Taiwan are really friendly, very lovely, and everyone is willing to work. At that time, many people had the money to make a contribution. This was what I saw that was quite moving.
Through the special 9/21 exhibition, the beauty of humanity is remembered along with the mobilization of love, which evokes the public's realization about the impermanence of life.
The latest U.S. study found that more than 1/5 of college students have problems overusing their cell phones. This affects their mental health and academic performance. Many people have chosen to find emotional support on the internet because of setbacks in their lives, which may lead to depression. Experts recommend people to reduce this dependence on cell phones to live a more balanced life.
Modern people are attached to their cell phones, which they can use at any time to access news, social media, and audiovisual content. Spending too much time online can lead one to experience mental health problems.
When you use your phone to go online, you can see what other people post, which may impact you.
Because I'm from Macau, I recently look at the news in Hong Kong. I'm sometimes touched, so I don't want to look at my phone.
The recent study of the United States associated with cell phone addiction surveyed more than 3,400 college students. It was found that 1 in 5 college students, because of the use of smartphones, experienced psychological or physical discomfort. More than 60% were women. For those with an active sexual life, the proportion of dependence on cell phones was particularly high.
Researchers found that cell phones could be their main point for sexual contact, such as some apps or dating platforms. Through the cell phone, they can find the sort of sexual contact they are looking for.
Experts suggest that people can first understand their habits when using cell phones, and then try to reduce the time spent, which can thereby reduce the dependence on cell phones.
I don't really look at Facebook, Instagram, or Line. I just use it to plan my own itinerary and use it when needed.
Now the cell phone have a lot of intelligent features which can help you measure your average weekly usage time. You can also see a report showing your usage time is slowly rising. This leads to more awareness and can be a self-reminder.
By scheduling activities to distract one and reduce dependence on mobile phones, we can prevent technology from interfering in our lives and reestablish the emotional connection between people.
Diane mothers in Malaysia by Young Lepas Tzu Chi Kindergarten taught children as sewing skills and DIY recycling bags. Take a look and see you next time.